Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena stream. Today we're going to look at some Avatar. We'll be drafting. Set's new. I did look over the cards and play one time to try it out, and had fun with it. We'll see. I went 3 and 3. Excuse me. Went 3 and 3. Did a earthbending deck, and pretty good. The decks that kind of wrecked me, I guess, were Mono White, Azorius Flyers. So we'll see. We'll kind of get into all that. But before we do, just a quick reminder: this video and the stream is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can order Avatar there. You can also pre-order. Once I pull it up, maybe. There it is now. That's not it either. Oh no. See, I was messing with this stuff. That's what I get. What I was trying to do is bring up Lorwyn. But you can pre-order Lorwyn Eclipse there as well. Oh, that's why. I see. Hang on. There we go. Lorwyn Eclipse. You can pre-order that as well. And they have a whole bunch of other things on their website too. Luckily, I don't have slides for those other things to try to pull up. Magic related, otherwise. Also, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the US. And if you're looking for a direct link to their site, just check out the description below. I'm going to put one in the comments section too once the stream's over. So if you're watching this on a replay, you can find it there as well. All right. Let me make sure I didn't mess anything up when I did that. I don't think so, but you never know. I think everything's okay. Bear with me. Okay. Think we got it. All right. There we are. Okay, so anyway, enough with messing with OBS. Time to move on to the draft. We'll move on to the draft portion of the stream. That's probably why you're here anyway. Unless you're OBS enthusiasts. Who knows? All right, let's go ahead and get started here. People are still coming in. Okay, that's quick. Quicker than Cube. Cube was expensive though. You didn't get any cards. I mean, this draft is the same, but you get cards at least. That's something. All right, what did we get? So first off, let's look at some signpost cards here. Other allies you control get +1/+1. That seems like that could be quite good. Each non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types to max of 10. Okay, that's the rare there. I mean, there's some really strong commons too, so I just want to kind of peruse this pack to see if there's anything sold out. Sold out's pretty good removal. Do we want to just go with a signpost card here and try to do allies? Or at least start off that way and see what happens? Yeah, we'll probably do that. Obviously, still learning everything here. Like I said, white. Mono white seemed good. If there's anything mono white, I would entertain that. That really seems strong. I mean, it's a decent card. Yeah, a couple decent white cards. But let's take this and see where it goes. All right, we're gonna have to look for allies. I mean, this is good. It's gonna be removal for us. So we're gonna consider that. What else is here? This is an ally. That's not too bad. It's actually very good. I mean, it costs 5, but it does a lot. So I guess the question is how tight is removal in this set? I'm not really sure. So I think we're probably going to take this uncommon removal to be safe here, so we can interact. But there's a lot of good cards here, actually. We're probably passing some stuff we don't want to be passing, but something should wheel from this pack, so that's a thing. Temples. Yeah, I don't know if I want to try to do temples. If I had something first pick that was like, okay, let's go temples, but I know this is only third pick, but I don't know if I want to try to force that. Yeah, that's decent. Do we have any good allies here? Anything in green interesting? Pillar launch I think's fine. I mean, forest cycling can be a thing. This pack's not as great as the last pack was for us, but we can take this. Alright, what do we got here? That's a fine 2-drop. If we're doing land stuff right now, we're not really kind of doing that. But we already picked a lot of white cards. This would be good if we were going real strong in green, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So let's stick with white right now and just kind of see where this goes. Here's another one of these, actually. That's a decent 2-drop as well, but I think we're just going to take this. This does something. I like cards that do something. That definitely does something. Got another Boros card here. It's actually pretty decent. Still kind of learning what cards are good in this set, of course. So want to try some different things today. So this is different from the last game, so that's good. We haven't really picked up any allies, but this is an ally. What's this though? Whenever this creature dies, gain 3 life. Sacrifice creature to stripe. Okay, but let's go with the ally here. It's decent. What do we got in this pack? Another one of these. Flyer. Let's take the flyer. Not getting past a lot of flyers, even though we've been taking white cards, so we'll see. I think right now, anyway, it's still early in the format, so flyers are kind of an easy way to go for people. And they seem quite good, actually. Azorius Flyers seems like a good deck, so at least so far. I only have like a couple green cards that and not much wheeled that from green that I thought might. So that's a little awkward. This is a good 2-drop, and we need 2 drops, so we'll just take that. That's probably okay. A little expensive, but this temple. Does nobody want temples? Let's take it just in case. Because I didn't see any other temples, and that one wheeled, so I don't know. Or shrine, I should want temple. Here's another shrine. I don't know. We're just going to take shrines. Just probably won't go in that direction, but is oh, this is interesting. That's good. Getting expensive. We want to watch our curve, but that might be worth taking. Control attacks alone. Yeah, I don't know if that's happening with our deck. I see. There are some good removal cards too, even in common. So I'm just trying to keep my eyes open in case I want to first pick something like that in pack 2. But I think we're going to go with this. It's an ally as well, so there's that synergy. There's another one of these. Again, a little more on the expensive side. Another one of these. This does draw a card, which isn't bad. Do I want a second one of these? Well, we probably have a chance of getting that. I'm just going to pick this up. Alright. There's a lesson for lands. Be nice if we get some green. We might be going mono white here, but I'm also not feeling like we have this amazing mono white deck right now, which is awkward. Here's a blue ally, but nothing there makes me say let's go in that direction just for that ally. Pillar launch, decent combat trick, so true ascendancy, that could actually be alright. Cycle of renewal, I played that last time. I don't know if we got some top heavy stuff though. I don't know if we want to do that. It's interesting. I may just take this though. Okay, here's an ally. Anything else here of interest? I do like this actually. It's the first one of these we saw, but a little bit of ramp, although we are based in white right now, and we'll just take this. We have probably another chance at something like that, hopefully. I mean, lessons would not be bad, so we probably just want to take... Oh, there's a flyer here, though. I think I'm going to take the flyer. But we'll keep our eyes open for lessons. That's actually real good. But do I want another flyer instead? Man, you don't get a lot of opportunities at flyers in this draft, so I kind of feel like maybe, as opposed to the situational removal card. Earthbend 4, that in itself is probably okay. I actually liked this card. I played it the first time I drafted, and it was actually pretty good. We're not doing a crazy color fixing here, but it is removal. And it can help you when you're stalling on color a little bit. Yeah, it was not super exciting. If I want to just take the land, just in case we want to grab something in black. I mean, this would be good if we did. I'll just take that, just in case. Just in case that's still on the table. I kind of doubt it, though, at this point. Alright. This did wheel, so that's cool. Take it. We'll take that. Another one of these. I don't know if you want two, though. Sure. This vehicle. A little bit of a black at the end. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how this pack treats us. We need some things to kind of come together here, I think, for this to be decent. I mean, if we could focus more on flyers. We might take that for removal purposes. What else is here? Basically, and we're not really doing earthbending stuff. We're kind of on the, like, flyers, just aggro sort of plan here. Little bit of a boost to our allies, stuff like that. I played Badger Mole last time. It was okay. I really had fun doing Earthbend stuff the first time I drafted, so not this time, obviously, but it was actually pretty good. If you want to flicker something. I know we also got this big dumb creature that can forest cycle. Or we got something smaller. I mean, something like this. We do need to watch our lower portion of the curve. Maybe just something like that. Give a flyer, +1/+1 counter or something. Yeah, this is probably fine. Anything else here interesting? We got one of these already. I don't think we need a second. Yeah, so we'll go with this. We got something going on here. Not really in that. I mean, that's okay. I don't know how consistent that will be. Oh, here's this is good. Yeah, we'll take that. So I think we're good on removal. I mean, maybe a combat trick would be okay if we're past one, but how are we doing on creatures? 15. Got another one of those. Yeah, I think we're going to just take this. Another one of these, which would be fine. I don't think we need another of this. I think I'd rather have the creature here. There's also, I guess this is an option. But we're not doing a lot of stuff with lands, so... Man, there's the combat trick. We do have the card that gets us something back from the graveyard, so maybe one of those is fine. Not much here for us, huh? Yeah, I think we picked some colors that were heavily contested, unfortunately. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling this deck too much. I think it's fine. Maybe we can squeeze out some wins. We'll see. But it's not really doing anything like special. So that worries me a little bit. Man, a lot of black open, huh? There's the shrine. Man, these three colors. Alright, well, we got what we got at this point. I don't know if I can do much as far as deck building. So I'm going to try to force shrines. What I end up with, like 3 shrines. Got this. Yeah, don't think so. Alright. 17 creatures. We do have 14 allies in the end, so that's good. Let's see how this all plays out. So we do have to make some cuts, of course. So let's see. Starting off with a couple combat tricks that are cheap. Yeah, I mean, we don't really want to populate our graveyard. So, like, can we do it and get a little value? Maybe. But I don't know if that's what we want to focus on. Now, this feels, I don't know. This can be a 4/4 if I pay 3. It has trample, too, if I pay. It's a nice little blocker. Against an aggro deck, it would be nice. A good sideboard card if you knew you were playing aggro. I don't feel like I want to spend my 3 mana since we don't really have any ramp elements or anything like on that on like turn 3 or something. But I don't know. It's not terrible. So we'll come back to that one. I do like that. We're going to do, yeah, we're going to keep that. We got 4 of these. I think that's good. They're also allies. So that could actually be quite good if we got this into play. Sure. Sure. I do like that. We got 2 of these. I do like them. I mean, we probably have too much disruption. We probably have to cut something. So we'll go back through our disruption. The flyers I like. This thing. Yeah, probably not really what we're doing. Yeah, more disruption. Like, this is more disruption. Okay, and some higher end stuff that we can build to. We don't have any sort of help with our mana, so like we do have to consider here if there's too much going on. I don't think a couple 5s are bad. A couple 5s, couple 6s. See how many lessons we have, just out of curiosity. Oops. Over here. Do have 5 lessons. Well, not terrible. Probably don't want to cut any more creatures. I mean, maybe 1, but... Okay, let's look at our removal quickly here. Okay, we got 2 combat tricks. This one does give something flying, so... reach in and tap. Probably don't want both of those, but let's see what else we have as far as disruption goes. This, but I think we're going to keep that. There's this. We're going to keep that, though. That gives us some versatility, too. 2 of these. I mean, maybe we do 1 of those. We don't have a ton of ways to draw cards, though, so... I don't think our curve's terrible here. I mean, this is a very versatile card. It does give our opponent a clue token. It does cost 5. But you can get rid of artifact, creature, or enchantments, and I think we probably need something that can do that. So we'll hang on to that. So where does that put us? Okay, so we have this we're going to keep. That's 3 white. That will deal with like a big land creature or something. Probably need something like that. only have to get rid of 3 things. So let's do this. This only gains flying if it's an ally. We have plenty of allies, but we do have a lot of allies, so I think that's fine. I do like this a lot, but I think we'll just stick with the 1 combat trick. Do we need this and this? I mean, they cost 5 to activate this. I do like that this helps you with any sort of weird mana stuff that happens early on in the game. That's kind of awesome. We only have to cut 2 more things. I mean, this is removal, but it is conditional. And we have a lot of other really good unconditional removal, so maybe we'll get rid of that. One of these. Do I have anything with great enters? Because we could use it on our own creature. Or permanent for that matter. You scry 1. That's not crazy, but I mean, that's a target, I guess. This is a great target. Potentially. But you're probably already winning if that's a good target. That could be a good target, maybe. Yeah, we have a lot of good targets for that. Even on our own side. So, I'm going to cut 1 more card, I would say. Maybe something on the higher end here. I mean, this isn't doing a ton. And we still have 15 creatures, I believe. Which is probably just good enough. Okay. We can try this. So is our mana correct? It looks decent. Yeah, we want to go pretty heavy white here. As far as green, we really only have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards now. But I think that's fine. I think 10-7 is probably pretty good. All right. Well, see what this does. Just kind of feel like it's not doing a lot of there's not a lot of synergy here with what this set can do. And there's some powerful cards. There's some real powerful cards in white even, and we didn't really see them. We didn't see a ton of flyers. We do have a little flying synergy, so maybe we'll see. But a mostly white deck in this environment could be a lot better than what we have. So we'll see. And we're probably going to get matched up against those decks, unfortunately. So, all right, let's get going here. All right, good start though, so we'll keep. We're going first, which is nice. We're going to pile on. We're going to get to scry a lot. We do want to get some more white sources because of cards like this. Although we can filter 1, which is cool. Yeah, the spirit tokens can be strong if you get those rolling. So, all right, this ain't that's not a bad draw actually. So let's see, because right now with the filtering, we got our 3 white. See what else we get here. Scry. I can probably scry this away. I think we're doing real good with lands right now. Although that land would have turned this on. Hopefully we won't run into trouble. But we're going to get a lot more scries, hopefully. So, we'll see here. But I think that's the right thing to do, scry that land away there. Okay, we got something going on. See, there's another land. I mean, trade for an Earthbound 2 situation. I think so. I mean, scrying twice is not as good as scrying once, but let's keep the pressure on. Yeah, it's good that we did. So yeah, we'll keep that because we got a couple plays here for the next couple turns. We could also return their land with the Earthbound because this is permanent. They're non-land permanent. Oh well. Should have guessed that probably. If this doesn't get bigger, we can blow this up, blow the land up next turn. If there's not a better target. Defender reach. Okay. Well, let's blow up the land. Let's scry. Yeah, I guess we'll keep that on top. Pretty good play. Yup. Opponent's got a lot of cards, so I mean we gotta weather a storm here. So, gotcha. That wasn't so bad. So they copied that. And it's a 2/2. I can blow up something they have here. I do have a lot of removal. And I also, well, we could also airbend that away. That'd probably be good. And we see another card. We hang on to this. We still have that as a play. Man, land heavy. The scries have really saved us. I mean, they can attack and get some damage in if they really want to, but it's going to leave them open unless they play something here. Flyer. Could give something flying. We don't have a land to play this turn, though, so kind of is what it is. Maybe we hold that back till we can play a land. could blow that up if I really felt like that was necessary, but I think I want to keep the pressure on. I'm just going to attack. If they want to trade for my 3-1, by all means, I guess. But they're starting to run low on cards too. Yeah, we'll keep that on top. We got some plays now. Okay. Don't really have an answer to that. Well, we do. Could blow that up. I might do that. I don't want to give the opponent the opportunity to make that bigger. I mean, we have some good plays if we don't get bottlenecked here. They're digging for something, so that's good. They still got 3 cards in hand, now 4. See what our next play is. It's a flyer. But they could have removal. They've been holding back. I could scry to see what our next card is as well. Might get that into play. Because then if they blow that up, I won't feel so bad. I feel like they've just been holding back. Another one of these. Yeah, that might be fine. Because we could play these 2 cards together next turn. Sure. So this 3-5, it doesn't do a whole lot right now, but eventually we'll hit more lands and it will have something trigger. I want to see if they blow this up though more than anything. Before I throw out my Appa. Five, 7. Now they're starting to do a little damage, huh? We can get in the air with this. We probably have to do that now sooner than later. But we'll see. They could have an answer to this. If they do, we're kind of on our back foot. I mean, they can't go ham here and keep attacking us because they're down to 12 or 25. So we're going to win that race. Yeah. We'll keep that. We can get rid of that, or if there's something more pressing. What do you got left? 2 black mana? This has reach, though. I didn't even realize that. I don't know why they didn't block. Maybe they didn't realize it either. Maybe I was tapped out and I have a combat trick. Okay, well, there goes that. Sure. They're going to go down to 6 here. Gets them close to being dead. If I use it on an ally. Which, that is an ally. Okay, we might keep that. No reason to get impatient. Because we can still play this and that, or this and that. And we have some options here. We're 1 land short of playing all 3. Okay. Sure. One thing I could do, I could hold off on playing this. Try to hit for 6 next turn if nothing. Well, they can still block though. If I use this turn, this can still get flying too if I ever hit a land again. So that'd be a 3/5 flyer. If I hit a land between that and this, if this is already gone, but they can still block with this. So let's do this. This is an instant. But to give it flying, I'd have to jump it. I also scry when I do that, though. So, I think that's probably the play. Our opponent doesn't seem to remember this has reach. But I don't know. Maybe they know now. Again, they'll have to lose it. But they don't want to go down to 1, I'm sure. Okay. Might take the land. He doesn't get us past that thing though, which is annoying. Okay. this can gain flying if we play a land, but it's also only going to be if we attack with the other thing of 4 power. So the opponent is starting to kind of come back here. I mean, we need to hit something. I mean, we do have more removal. Getting rid of that reach creature could be a thing. If we can get there. What's this do for us? How many lessons we got in our graveyard? 1, 2, 3. So we're definitely playing this. So you can't choose one twice, so we get all 3. Just gonna do that. What do we got here? That 5/6 is kind of in the way. But we can airbend something. Airbending that could be decent. We can then also give that flying because we're going to get the land behind it. They're moving. Oh, they're moving. Okay, that's actually even better. They can only block 3 things, and this is going to buff everything when it attacks, so let's just go. Yeah, we'll keep the flyer. They have 2 open mana. Yeah, we got there. Alright. A little bit of a grind. Hey, Swampy Boy, how are you doing? This is the first game, so you didn't miss anything. It was a little bit of a long one, but nothing too exciting. Just kind of did a lot of damage early on, and then just getting the last few points across was just had to build up. But it's no cube. Things aren't blowing up all over the place. But yeah, the deck's okay. Like, it's mostly white, a little bit of green, but it's not your good mono white deck that you can get in this format. We got some flyers. The Scry, the 2/2 Scry gain life creatures have helped. A little bit of a light ally thing going on, so yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully we can get some wins with this. We'll see how it goes. All right, I am. That was a long game. I'm not used to that. Cube's usually over in 30 seconds. So I'm going to grab some water real quick. I should have done that. I always say that. I should have done that before I started. And I will be right back once I get all this stuff figured out, as always. I do need a computer. That's my goal in life. I need to get another computer or just maybe a second screen. I use another computer for a second screen. It doesn't work well. they, I'm not super familiar with this set, but I can only hope this storm is an option. I picked up some shrines. They were like I passed a couple in the first pack, or I think I just passed one, but it came back, and I'm like, like, well, let's just take it in case. And I took a couple, I took one in pack 2, and I think in pack 3 I got past one. But then I was like, nah, this probably isn't coming together. But I think Shrines is the new Storm, right? Like, that's the deck that everyone's going to want to try to do. So, yeah, I'm sure some week we'll have a terrible Shrine deck. So we got that to look forward to anyway. But anyway, I will be right back in just a moment. Swampy boy. Yeah, I've seen shrines. People try to draft shrines. I haven't seen it successfully yet, but I did see there was a video with LSV, and it said he was drafting shrines. So maybe that went better. I don't know. I have to watch that. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, decent start. Yeah, I know in Kamigawa people were really like into the shrine decks there. They were strong. This actually offhand I don't know how it compares to Kamigawa, but you have the 5 shrines, one in each color. They're uncommons. There's like 3 shrine support cards, 2 are uncommon, one's a common. And I think that's kind of it, other than things that just work well with that might work well with your triggers and stuff. What is this? What just happened here? 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. We got one of those in our deck. 2, 3 on turn 2 seems pretty good. Part of the reason players are probably trying to do shrines now is because of Kamigawa, I bet. But and it's fun. I mean, yeah, if you can get that to work, it's pretty cool. Sure. Do we want another? Probably not. I think we're good on lands right now. Yeah, a play is much better. Thank you. And now we can actually play something. We can play this next turn if we got nothing else. Following turn we could play this or blow something up if we had to. Yeah, sure, you got it. Zoria seems pretty good, so this might be a tough one. Ouch. Okay, so that we got to deal with quickly. When it attacks, it's going to get another +1/+1. So we'll hold back here, I guess. If they have a removal spell or like airbending or something, we're going to get blown out, though, I think. Pretty aggressive Azorius deck, huh? Sure. Oh, it's +1/+0. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. They probably have the combat trick where it gets +2/+2. So let's just block with everything. They might have a couple combat tricks. That will blow us out pretty quick. But I think we gotta try to deal with that. They only have 2 cards in hand, though. They're both combat tricks. That would be pretty awesome. Well, we got that. Okay. Double strike. Yeah, that blew us out pretty good. 2 combat tricks. Okay, flying first strike, lifelink, hexproof. Awesome. That's an ally. We blow we blow this up. Take the turn off otherwise. Then later we can blow something else up. But I think we blow this up. I think we have to deal with this before it gets larger and keeps coming in for damage. We have a couple of good plays. Our opponent is out of cards, so that's good. So let's hold back. If I hold back, I can get rid of this. Actually, I can do that right now. I can play this. Get rid of that. And I can buff my allies too next turn. In that duck, we may have extra mana just to activate the duck. Looks like that's the case, so I don't hate that. I can do that anytime. Trample duck. Is it two other creatures? Or no? Or no, oh, two creatures. Okay. Hang on to land. Trying to see some cards now. Another flyer. Or a flyer. Do they have a board sweep? Maybe I should hold that. About the only way we lose, I think. They do have 5 mana and 3 cards. They should be able to do something here. Airbend, see a card, okay. Right now they're dead to the duck. They gotta play a blocker or something. Okay, got there. A lot easier than Cube, I'll give it that. Probably good that I played so much Cube. It kind of sharpened me again after not playing for a long time. Yeah, thanks, Swampy Boy. Yeah, it was a good our opponent had a good start, but they kind of blew their whole hand quickly. Yeah, this deck's growing on me. Like, at first I was kind of like, it's good, but like I know there's better decks in white in this set. So that's kind of like, yeah, we're going to start getting paired against those, and it's not going to be pretty, but so far, hey, I'll take what we got. Been good getting good opening hands too. Sure. And we've been going first. So what is this? I feel like that could get out of hand, but nothing we can really do about it right now. I mean, this could be good, but it's not good right now. So try to keep the pressure on, and we can scry again when we play this. So. Yeah, it's pretty fine. Unless we want to try to get to land so we can play our 6-drop. But I think that's fine, because maybe we can, that'll help us scry some more with any luck. Hey, Swampy Boy. No, I did know that. I know you were J-Lo too. I wasn't sure what you preferred. So that can't pump for card draw right now, which is good. Nothing, no reason to play anything here first. Okay. Yeah. Still short of land though, but I think we gotta keep that. So again, we should have more opportunities to scry if we need to. At some point they're gonna go off, right? Like that's the whole idea behind this thing. They only have 3 mana right now though, so there's their 4th. They can do that right now. I want to just get rid of that thing. Or just wait. I don't know if it's a mistake to wait. They haven't sacked anything this turn. I think I'm going to wait on that. I'd be more interested in getting rid of that, I think. If they attack with it next turn, they might not though. I think I'm going to attack with these 2, let them eat 1, and we can scry. Yeah, we need to hit a land here. Sure. Yeah, it's pretty interesting card. I mean, they're getting kind of bottlenecked here with their mana. But if they were hitting their land drops, that'd be real good. Or if we couldn't put pressure on. Yeah, waterbend with that. Makes sense. A lot of flyers coming down now. First time I've seen this clue deck. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that's what I thought they'd do. Gotta use this now. Things got ward too, so we can't get rid of that. But I think this is actually more of a problem for us right now than anything else. So I think we got to get rid of that. Oh, that thing's a 6 now, huh? Unless I attack and they block with that. They probably won't, though. They'll probably block with this. The ward's annoying there. I can play this, get rid of this. That might be what we do here. So we're going to take, what, 7 here? Sure. Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing it. It does seem quite good. Does seem quite good. Kind of stuck right now. They didn't attack though. I'm sure they have plenty of other things they're planning on doing. Yeah, just remind. I did one draft before I streamed, just to try to learn something, and I had like Earthbend deck. I went 3 and 3. It's pretty good, but it was Azorius Flyers and Spirits that got me, like Mono White Spirits and stuff. But this I haven't seen in action yet. Okay, here's a land. We're 1 away now from dealing with that. Sure. Well, we got that out of their hand. So a land, let's just activate this to get rid of that. We do have a lot of decent removal in here. We've only used one thing. But our opponent's also getting tons of card selection. Now they have mana. They have 1 million clue tokens. So I think we're in trouble here. I mean, their biggest like issue is they're gonna try to go on. Well, they can sacrifice what? One more thing. Attack, sure. How big's that get? 7? If I'm counting this right. And I understand how the card works. There's a lot of big assumptions there. 8. Okay, that was close. Take 8 here. Attack with everything. See what's on top of the deck. Because they can probably finish me next turn. Okay, the land is on top of the deck. That's good. Duck. Duck has trample. Probably better things. But it's a 4/4 trample creature. And it's not a land. I should probably just keep it on top. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but they got something that you do for 1 blue. Bounce or something? No, maybe not. But yeah, they're at 14 now, so. Well, I can get rid of this now. I mean, this is out of range for this, but if they want to block, then I'll take the opportunity. But they can finish me now. 8. They have what? 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So yeah, and they got this too. But this is this they can attack with this turn, I believe, right? Does this have ward as well? No. Exhaust, waterbend. Yeah, they got this. They could have finished me here, couldn't they have? They could have just pumped. I understand that, right? Yeah. Sacrifice a bunch of tokens and attack with that. I mean, maybe it's still enough because you get the 2/1. Yeah, well, no. Yeah, they could have beat me there. The duck ain't saving us. Quack, quack. There you go. Oh well. Yeah, good deck. It was actually kind of fun to see that. So, I knew that card would eventually beat us, but we didn't have a way to get rid of it. I do have one card that gets rid of enchantments, but too little too late at this point. Even if it did come up. Oh, very cool. Thanks, JLo. Yeah, yeah, check it out later. See how this goes. I'm curious myself to see how this draft's going to go. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good talking to you as always. We'll move on. We'll move on here. We're what? 2-1. That's a good deck, though. So something to think about in the future when we draft. Watching for opportunities for clue strategy. Alright. Good start. None of our 2-drops this time, but we are going first. We have 3 lands. We got some plays coming. So I like it. Could have drawn something better than that. We could always land cycle here. Might not be a bad choice, actually. We'll pass the turn, but plane cycle, because we got some big stuff coming. Yeah, plane cycle. We can even get that back out of our graveyard later. It's very possible, so. Yeah, we'll keep the fire. to blow up here? If anything. Probably nothing. Let's probably play out the second flyer. Yeah, we'll keep that. We can give one of our flyers +1/+1. Seems good enough. It'd be nice if we had another land for a follow-up play, but in case we needed to airbend, or you can airbend to draw. I mean, we have options, and they're trying to build out lands, so they're trying to ramp to something maybe. Yeah, sure. Not great use of our mana here, but right now we're just racing. They got something. There you go. I mean, I can chump here. Or not. Yeah, I played with that card actually last time I played, and it's real good. All right. Let's get rid of one of these things. This is a race. I can airbend their land though after they do this, which is kind of nice. They're gonna get a draw out of it, and they're gonna attack. So. Follow-up plays too. One short for playing both of those, but I do got to deal with that. Could do it at instant speed, but I don't necessarily want to do that, I don't think. Where do I save that? This is an instant. They're gonna no doubt, right? Like put 2 counters on this. Maybe I'll hold back. They put all their eggs in that basket. Or they're gonna do this. That kind of sucks. So I really want to airbender that back to my hand, but no. I think we need to use this to deal with that situation. I mean, they should just attack. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's non-land permanent, that's right. So we're gonna go with this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, removal spell. That's game. Equip. Yeah, they just got more stuff. Have to block. I mean, no matter what it is, they can just, yeah. Or 2, so. Cost 7 to cast, but not really. Well, that would have been nice if they came in a different order, but I think either way they got us. Sure. Yep. Yep. Also destroy something that comes in. Good to remember that. Alright, so we're what, 2-2. Last couple of games, we didn't really have much of a chance, unfortunately. It's kind of what I was afraid this deck was going to do. It's not that it's bad in a vacuum, but going against synergetic decks, it's not cutting it. It's not aggressive enough to be a true aggro deck, and it's not, you know, it's not tricky enough to really go all in on like spirits or, you know, or a strategy like that. So we're just kind of playing fair magic, and which is fine if our opponent's playing fair magic. If they're not, then this deck won't last long. But all right, good draws today, though. I mean, this could be a little better. If we drew, opponent's gonna go first. We're gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna keep. I mean, we need to hit something to like get on the battlefield. So unfortunately, we hit another land. So I probably should have mulliganed. We have some good plays coming up, but we could be dead by that point. Yup. Oh, here's something. This is at least a play. I mean, I don't really want to use this on this stuff though. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the 2. Man, we just aren't hitting. Say if our opponent places, well, they didn't play anything interesting. Another land. This might be quick. Our opponent just needs to play. They're probably hanging on to counterspell. Or 2. Sure. All stuff that has enters effects too. Makes airbending not so exciting. But and they're also 1 power, like it's also like why are we bothering to like destroy these cards? Oh, I don't know. They could attack. Maybe I'll surprise them with a duck. Probably not though. Duck's probably gonna get blown up. Let's see what they do. Cash in their clue. Cash in their clue. Oh, I don't know. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop here. Go. Attack with your 1/1s. I mean, if our opponent doesn't do anything, which, I mean, they got 4 mana and 5 cards in hand, right? They're at least holding back combat tricks, something, to blow out this duck in the end. Okay, there you go. Well, they still ended up just trading. Isn't that worth airbending? We got our big stuff coming. Okay. This somehow is good enough right now. Oh yeah, there's the counter spell. Okay, good. We got another hand. We'll take 2. Right, we'll take 2. Land would be good. Huh. Well, that's something to think about. Good Earthbend 3 as well. Turn here. They get counter magic up as it stands, so they might be holding on to another counter spell. We'll see what happens when they attack. Past attackers, yeah. See if they counter that. Probably. No, maybe they decided against it. Counter this. Well, they only got 2 open now. I'm sure they can bounce at this point. Oh, well, they got it. They had 2 of those Fatal Quenches. So I guess that's that. Take 4 here. Really too slow to do anything else. An Earthbend 3, try to stay alive. Eventually, if we were to grab a card, I mean, I could grab the duck. But that's just blocking for a turn. I can play this and I can pump it. I could still true Ancestry as well. Counterspell? Well, that's problematic. I kind of saw that come. No, I thought it would be airbend. Some kind of bounce was going to happen. So that's game. All right. Well, yes, that kind of performed the way I expected it to. Can't really draft a fair deck. I mean, you need to be all in on something, even if it's all in on aggro, right? Like this deck wasn't there. So it kind of was what it was there. But it was kind of fun. It was fun to see the clue deck. That was interesting. I think before I go... Yeah, it was kind of a sad performance, but our draft could have gone better. The last draft I did, which I didn't stream, actually wasn't that bad. I don't think I had an amazing deck, but it was stronger than this one. So I do want to look real quick at packs, because since Cube is over now, I do think I have 1 or 2 Cube packs. I have 2 Cube packs that we haven't opened on stream yet, so let's open them before I go today. See if we get anything interesting from the Cube experience. Alright, Dark Ritual. It's kind of cool. Glimmer Lens. Oh, Gilded Lotus. Okay. Yeah, it's better than the other packs we've opened so far. Some interesting cards at the very least, so, hey. Mound's also kind of interesting. Yeah. Sure. Let's open this last one. Coalition Relic, okay. And a wild card. Alright. Well, before I go, just one more quick reminder that this video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. I'll put their slide up here so you can see the website. As soon as my computer will cooperate with me. Right now, you can pick up Avatar there. You can also pick up or pre-order Lorwyn Eclipsed as well. So check out flipsidegaming.com. If your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the U.S. And if you're looking for a direct link, I do have one in the description right now. I'll have one in the comment section too by the time you watch this on the replay, so you can directly link over there and check them out. So they've been a great sponsor for the channel. They are a local game store, so I do appreciate that too, and like working with them because of that. A lot of big companies now kind of own everything, and when it comes to card distribution, so it is kind of nice to work with Flipside. They, like I said, they've been an awesome sponsor for a long time. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, everyone who came to see the stream today, or if you're watching this on the replay, I do appreciate you. A little quieter today. I know it's not Cube. Cube's kind of the thing people like to see, and this set's already been out now for several days, so but yeah, I had a good time with it. I'm looking forward to playing more of this. I think I want to get, start getting better at the draft format here and knowing what the options are in draft. But it was pretty interesting. So the set itself, I'm kind of having some fun with, I must say. So far, so good anyway. We'll see as it goes. Hopefully it won't be too narrow of a draft environment when it comes to what cards are good, or what strategies are good. So anyway, that's all for today. But I'm going to be taking next week off since it is a holiday weekend, Black Friday weekend. No one ever watches the videos or streams that weekend anyway. So I was like, okay, it is the 5th week of the month, so we still did 8 videos this week. So might as well take that week off, and we'll be back the following week with another episode of the Market Watch, and we'll stream some more Avatar as well. So until then, hey, thank you all again for being here. I appreciate all the support that you give myself, give the channel, and until next time, hey,